If you have ever wondered whether your words and thoughts shape reality, this is something you absolutely need to hear. There is a hidden force that determines what flows into your life: wealth, success, opportunities, and that force is your own energy. Many people unknowingly repel the very things they desire, simply because they don't understand how energy works. But today, you are about to uncover something incredibly powerful, a word from the ancient Aramaic language, a key that can align you with abundance. If you stay with me until the end, you will understand how to use this forgotten wisdom to create a profound shift in your life. Words are not just sounds, they carry energy, and this energy influences everything around you. In Buddhism, words are considered sacred tools, capable of transforming the mind and shaping reality. The Buddha himself taught that, with our thoughts, we make the world, emphasizing that our words and thoughts create the conditions of our lives. If you have ever noticed that the things you repeatedly talk about seem to show up in your life, this is not a coincidence. Words are vibrations that send signals into the universe, and those signals attract experiences that match their frequency. Many spiritual traditions, including Buddhism, Hinduism, and ancient mysticism, have spoken about the power of words. They believe that the sounds we emit act as vibrations that set the stage for our experiences. Modern science is now beginning to catch up, with quantum physics proving that the very fabric of reality responds to human intention and energy. Studies in quantum physics reveal that everything is made of energy, including our thoughts, emotions, and, most importantly, our words. When you speak, you are not just expressing an idea, you are sending out energy waves that impact your environment. Think of the concept of mantra in Buddhist practice. Chanting a mantra repeatedly does not just create sound, it conditions the mind, aligns energy, and invokes transformation. This is why monks in meditation chant words like Om Mani Padme Hum, which are believed to purify karma and open the heart to compassion. So if you are constantly saying things like, "I can't afford that," or "I always struggle with money," you are reinforcing a negative vibration. But if you learn how to use the right words with the right intention, you can shift your reality. A great Buddhist story tells of a poor man who constantly lamented his misfortune, saying, "I will always be poor." A wise monk advised him to change his words and instead say, "Wealth flows to me like a river." Over time, his life transformed, not because of magic, but because his words reprogrammed his mind to see and seize opportunities he previously ignored. This is the power of speech. It is not just about manifestation, but about training the mind to recognize abundance where others see lack. Aramaic is an ancient language, spoken thousands of years ago in the Middle East. This language, once the tongue of scholars, sages, and spiritual leaders, carried more than just words. It held the vibrations of wisdom, power, and manifestation. Throughout history, the great mystics and spiritual teachers believed that certain words in Aramaic were not merely tools of communication, but conduits of divine energy. But unlike modern languages, which are often used purely for communication, Aramaic was deeply spiritual. Many of its words are believed to carry high vibrational energy, capable of influencing reality on a profound level. Just as Buddhist monks use sacred chants to invoke higher states of consciousness, the ancient Aramaic words were spoken with deep intention to shift energy, align with the divine, and bring about transformation. These words were not just spoken, they were lived, practiced, and embodied by those who understood their power. One particular Aramaic word holds immense power when it comes to manifestation. It is a word that, when spoken with faith and awareness, is said to dissolve barriers between the physical and spiritual realms. The idea of words carrying profound power is not unique to Aramaic. Throughout many traditions, from the mantras of Hindu sages to the dharanis of Buddhist texts, sacred words have been used as keys to unlock hidden dimensions of existence. This word is not just about peace, as many think. It is about alignment with the universal flow of abundance. The ancient sages knew that true abundance does not come from mere external wealth, but from an inner harmony with the natural order of life. When one speaks this word with deep mindfulness, it acts as a tuning fork, adjusting one's vibration to match the rhythm of prosperity and well-being. In the teachings of Buddhism, The concept of right speech is fundamental to creating positive karma. Words, when used correctly, can either liberate or imprison us within cycles of suffering. And when you speak it with intention, you tap into an ancient frequency that has been used by spiritual masters for centuries. Think of how the Buddha taught his disciples about the power of words, urging them to speak only words that lead to truth, compassion, and enlightenment. Similarly, the mystics who spoke Aramaic believed that the correct utterance of certain words could bring alignment with divine forces, making the seemingly impossible a reality. This is not just spiritual folklore. It is a principle deeply rooted in the mechanics of the mind and the universe. Just as chanting Om is believed to resonate with cosmic energy, so too does this Aramaic word harmonize with the forces of creation, drawing abundance into one's life. To fully grasp the power of this word, let's first understand how manifestation works. The idea of manifestation is not new. It has been at the heart of spiritual traditions for centuries. In Buddhism, this concept is deeply tied to the law of karma, the idea that your thoughts, words, and actions create the reality you experience. The Buddha taught that whatever we give our energy to will grow, just like a seed planted in fertile soil. The law of attraction states that whatever you focus on expands. This is not merely an abstract theory. It is a principle that shapes every aspect of life. A powerful Buddhist story tells of a young monk who constantly focused on his fears, believing he would fail in his spiritual practice. His teacher, seeing his struggle, handed him a small oil lamp and instructed him to focus only on the light. Over time, as he concentrated on the flame, his mind calmed and he began to see life differently. The lesson was simple. When we focus on light, we invite illumination into our lives. When we focus on darkness, it grows stronger. This is not just wishful thinking. It is a fundamental law of the universe. Think of yourself as a magnet. Whatever energy you put out, you attract back to yourself. This principle aligns closely with Buddhist teachings on cause and effect. Just as a kind word can create a ripple effect of goodwill, a single thought of lack or limitation can reinforce a cycle of scarcity. The key is to recognize that you are not a passive participant in life. You are an active creator of your own destiny. If you constantly focus on lack and struggle, you will continue to experience more of it. Imagine a person walking through a forest, constantly looking down at the thorns on the ground instead of noticing the sunlight filtering through the trees. That person will only experience difficulty, despite the beauty surrounding them. In the same way, if you focus on hardship, your mind will reinforce it, making it the dominant experience of your life. But if you focus on abundance, wealth, and success, those things will begin to appear in your life. This is why gratitude is such a powerful practice. In Buddhist tradition, monks practice mudita, sympathetic joy, the ability to celebrate the happiness and success of others. By doing so, they attune their minds to the frequency of abundance, making it easier for prosperity to flow into their own lives. When you appreciate what you already have, you send a signal to the universe that you are ready to receive more. The key is not just to think about abundance, but to feel it, to align your energy with it. Feeling abundance is about fully embodying the belief that you are worthy of prosperity. Imagine a master sculptor working on a block of marble. To the untrained eye, it looks like an ordinary stone. But to the sculptor, the masterpiece is already there, waiting to be revealed. In the same way, your success, happiness, and wealth are already present in your life. You just need to remove the mental limitations that keep you from seeing them. And this is where the Aramaic word comes in. Just as Buddhist mantras are used to attune the mind to higher consciousness, this ancient word is a key that can help unlock the energy of abundance. When spoken with clarity and intention, it harmonizes with the natural laws of the universe, making manifestation not just possible, but inevitable. The word I am about to reveal to you is shalama. At first glance, you might think it simply means peace. However, its true meaning runs far deeper. In many ancient spiritual traditions, words were not just symbols of communication, but powerful tools that could shape reality. Just as Buddhist monks chant sacred mantras to elevate consciousness, ancient mystics believed that speaking shalama could align the soul with the rhythm of the universe. But in ancient spiritual practice, shalama represents something much deeper, a state of total harmony with the universe. It signifies an inner stillness that allows one to move effortlessly with the currents of existence, much like how a river flows smoothly toward the ocean without resistance. In Buddhist philosophy, this is similar to the idea of Wu Wei in Taoism, a state of effortless action where one is fully aligned with the natural way of things. When you say this word with intention, you are aligning yourself with the natural flow of abundance. In the teachings of the Buddha, speech is one of the most powerful forces we possess, which is why right speech is a core pillar of the Noble Eightfold Path. Words spoken with wisdom and sincerity have the power to create, uplift, and transform lives. The same applies to shalama. It is not just a word, but a spiritual frequency, an invocation of harmony between yourself and the universal forces of prosperity. Why does this work? Because words carry frequency. Every thought, every spoken word, and every vibration we emit contributes to the reality we experience. In Buddhist thought, this principle is reflected in the idea of karma. Our actions, including speech, generate waves of energy that eventually return to us. Saying shalama with pure intention is like planting a seed in fertile soil. Over time, its energy takes root and blossoms into abundance. Every time you say shalama, you send out a high-frequency vibration that matches the energy of prosperity. Imagine a tuning fork vibrating at a specific pitch. If another tuning fork with the same frequency is nearby, it will begin to resonate in harmony. In the same way, when you repeatedly speak shalama with deep awareness, your own energy field begins to resonate with the frequencies of wealth, success, and peace, drawing those elements into your life effortlessly. It is like tuning a radio to the right station. If your mind is filled with self-doubt, scarcity, and fear, you are tuned into the frequency of limitation. But when you consciously shift your words and thoughts toward abundance, gratitude, and harmony, you begin to hear a different melody, the song of infinite possibilities. This is why spiritual teachers across cultures emphasize the importance of intentional speech. The words you choose shape the quality of your reality. When you are on the correct frequency, you receive the signal loud and clear. Just knowing the word isn't enough. You need to use it properly. Think of it like planting a seed. You must nurture it, water it, and give it time to grow. The power of shalama does not come from simply saying it, but from the energy, intention, and belief that you invest in it. Ancient wisdom across cultures teaches that intention amplifies words. In Buddhist traditions, monks do not simply chant mantras. They focus deeply on their meaning, their vibration, and the transformation they seek. The same principle applies here. Say shalama multiple times a day, especially during meditation or before sleep, when your mind is in a state of deep receptivity. In the quiet moments before sleep, the subconscious mind is most open to suggestion. Buddhist monks often repeat sacred mantras during meditation to align their energy with higher states of awareness. When you speak shalama in this mindful state, you are imprinting its vibration deeply into your consciousness. The more you repeat it, the stronger its effect. Think of a river carving its way through rock. Over time, the steady flow shapes the landscape. Similarly, repetition strengthens neural pathways in the brain, reinforcing the belief that abundance is already flowing into your life. This aligns closely with the Buddhist concept of samskara, the mental impressions formed by repeated thoughts and actions, which shape our future experiences. As you say shalama, picture yourself already living in abundance. Visualization is a powerful tool that enhances manifestation. In Buddhist teachings, visualization is used to cultivate inner peace, wisdom, and enlightenment. When monks meditate, they often visualize themselves embodying compassion and wisdom, reinforcing these qualities in their lives. In the same way, when you see yourself as already wealthy, successful, and fulfilled, you attune your mind to these realities and draw them into your experience. See yourself financially free, successful, and happy. The clearer your vision, the more powerful the manifestation. Another method is the pillow technique. Write shalama on a piece of paper and place it under your pillow before sleeping. This practice is rooted in the idea that the subconscious mind absorbs information while you sleep. In Tibetan Buddhism, certain mantras and sacred texts are kept close to the body during rest, as it is believed that their energy continues to influence the mind even in sleep. By keeping shalama near you at night, you reinforce your connection to its frequency, allowing it to work on a deeper, subconscious level. While you rest, your subconscious mind will absorb its energy, reinforcing your alignment with wealth. The key is to maintain consistency. The Buddha taught that what we repeatedly do, we become. Just as a musician must practice daily to master an instrument, or a meditator must sit in stillness each day to cultivate mindfulness, so too must you commit to using shalama with persistence and devotion. The more often you repeat the word with genuine belief and emotional intensity, the stronger its effect on your reality. Abundance is not a one-time event. It is a way of being, a rhythm you learn to dance with over time. The more often you repeat the word with genuine belief and emotional intensity, the stronger its effect on your reality. One of the most profound effects of this practice is not just attracting money, but changing your entire relationship with wealth. This idea is deeply rooted in ancient wisdom. The Buddha once said, "We are what we think. All that we are arises with our thoughts. With our thoughts, we make the world." This means that the way we perceive money, success, and abundance dictates how they manifest in our lives. Many people operate from a scarcity mindset, believing that money is hard to come by or that success is only for a lucky few. This is the illusion of lack, a belief reinforced by societal conditioning. In Buddhist philosophy, suffering is rooted in attachment and aversion. If one is attached to the idea that wealth is difficult to obtain, they unknowingly push it away. When the mind clings to fear, doubt, and limitation, it builds invisible barriers against abundance. When you start using shalama, you will notice a shift. It's as if you are tuning your inner world to a new frequency. Just as a radio must be adjusted to the right station to hear clear sound, your mind must be aligned with abundance to receive wealth. This shift is not about forcing money to come. It's about allowing it to flow naturally without resistance. You will stop seeing money as something difficult to obtain and start recognizing it as a natural energy flow that is always available. This is similar to the Buddhist concept of impermanence. Nothing is fixed and everything is in motion. Wealth, like the breath, moves in cycles. When you release the fear of scarcity, you create space for financial blessings to enter effortlessly. Instead of chasing wealth, you will begin attracting it effortlessly. The great Zen master, Thich Nhat Hanh, once taught that when we practice mindfulness and gratitude, we naturally invite more joy, love, and abundance into our lives. The same applies to financial success. When we act from a place of trust and openness, rather than desperation, opportunities find us in unexpected ways. And this is the true power of shalama. It does not just bring you financial success, it transforms the way you think about prosperity, making abundance a natural part of your reality. Like a tree growing effortlessly toward the sun, your relationship with wealth will no longer be a struggle, but a natural process of expansion. True prosperity is not about accumulating money. It is about knowing at the deepest level that you are already abundant. If you are serious about shifting your financial reality, commit to using shalama every day for the next 21 days. It takes time to rewire your thoughts and create a new belief system, but if you stay consistent, you will start to see real changes. Manifestation does not always happen in the way we expect. Sometimes it comes through new opportunities, unexpected income, or sudden realizations that lead to financial breakthroughs. The key is to stay open and trust the process. Wealth is already making its way to you right now. Your job is to align yourself with it. Keep your words, thoughts, and emotions in sync with abundance, and you will soon see the results. If you found this knowledge valuable, don't keep it to yourself. Share this video with someone who needs to hear this message. And if you have already started using shalama, let us know in the comments how it is transforming your life. Remember, the universe is always listening, and your words are more powerful than you think. Use them wisely and watch as your reality shifts before your eyes.